What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as the S&P 500. Specifically in today's episode, I would like to focus on a few things. As you guys remember, the past couple of days, we actually noticed and started to form what appeared to be an ascending triangle on most of the major cryptocurrencies. What's interesting is this has allowed us to what it appears to be in, very close all-time high positions. It allows us to pretty much track where these cryptocurrencies plan on going to in the next couple of days, and I think this is key and vital for us in regards to capitalizing off what could be a big run to the upside, a big drop to the downside. But it also gives us a brief timeline of when that's going to happen, and it gives us a timeline of how much profit we could make before we see that major surge in volume. Otherwise, if you guys are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up as this does help support the YouTube algorithm. Make sure to follow me on Twitter or CryptoVOfficial. This way, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can DM me over there. Otherwise, let's jump right into today's episode. Alright guys, yesterday's episode, we talked about XRP Ripple. Don't be fooled, there's a huge chance of another surge coming for the price and for the market, and I want to continue off of that basis. You can see out of the top 10 cryptocurrencies, pretty much everything is doing some consolidation except for Polkadot, but everything else seems to really just be trending sideways. We're not really seeing any crazy, surplus in volume, any crazy drop in price. Everything is pretty much up or down about 2 or 3%, minus Chainlink and Polkadot. So really what I wanted to focus on is looking at this XRP chart, looking at the technical analysis. So given the past couple of hours and days, we've been able to track what appears to be bigger ascending triangles forming. Now notice this started back on December 29, so we've had about 2 weeks now of recovery where the price has done nothing but headed up higher, which was anticipated as we had, people buy the rumor, they sold the news when, the SEC filing happened, everything dropped, corrected lower, and it basically put us in an undervalued position where if you had bought in here at 18 cents, we had topped off at 36, currently trending at 28, and there's a good chance we're going to head back up to 36 cents, which is an easy double in your money if you just bought in to begin with. Never mind leverage trading and things like that, as well as shorting, we can make a lot more money. So really what you can see right now that's happening is we have formed a double top formation. What it has allowed us to do is basically set a top for XRP. It has set a price ceiling where we know resistance is basically being held. We also have discovered the uptrend. We've discovered some sort of swinging, moving uptrend that has given us the possibilities of being able to, pretty much figure out a timeline of when these coins are going to see some sort of bigger burst and some sort of correction. So notice as we've been retesting this, there's a good chance that volume is going to hold out, the bulls are going to hold out, and we are not going to be breaching this resistance right here, which we'll find out later today. But I do believe we are going to see correction and movement back to the upside, and then as we start to head up, if we can breach above this moving average and this resistance, there's a good chance we're going to see another run or another take at retesting 36 cents. So what's going to happen very soon? So for those of you curious, what do I do? How do I set things up? Things like that. This is where my opinion is going to be held. What I plan on doing in regards to buying in or selling off is based on a couple of things. I mean, we can zoom out to the daily to get a better look. This is really what I'm referring to. So based on this uptrend, based on this resistance, if we manage to breach below here, and today's candle manages to close below this white uptrend here, and we fall lower, and we close right here, anticipate what could be a big drop to the downside, easily down to 23 cents. This would be a huge opportunity to short the market here on Bityard. We have XRP pulled up right here. You can see where we're testing this currently. I mean, it's really not that. I can literally just go like that. That's how it should be. And you can see how we're currently retesting this support and this resistance right here. We're hitting a pretty rough patch. If we manage to break bearish through here, close the daily candle, which we'll have right now, that you can see, if we close this daily candle below this uptrend, there's a good chance we are going to short the market, putting in leverage trade maybe at 14, 15 times, leverage trading it right here. We could put in 2 grand and then leverage trading it by clicking sell to the downside. The lower we go, the more profit we'll make. Vice versa, if today's candle does not close below here, we hold support. That's good news for the fact that we're probably going to see a swing to the upside. You guys got to tell me when that thing goes on. It's a pain in the butt. Let me get this off. Boom. Okay. I'm just joking. But in regards to us moving higher up, you can see right now that there's also a resistance right here at 30 cents. Notice now that, so if we don't breach below here and we don't correct to the downside, we don't close the candle above, or below this this support, we know that if we close above this resistance and we close above 30 cents, we close right here at 31 cents, that's all we need, there's a very valid chance we can see the coin eventually shoot back up within the next couple of hours, if not days, retest the moving average on the daily as well as resistance at 35 cents. So to show that back on BitYard, you can see what it is we're referring to. It could be right here at 36 cents. You can see if we breach above this resistance right here, we have this drawn at about 30. So let me move that down to 30. Boom, right, I'd say here. If we breach below, or if we breach above this, there's a good chance we are going to rally up. I could easily see it heading, and how we had it was up to here at 35 or 36 cents, which is, yeah, right where I have it, 36 cents. So there's a good chance if we breach this, we're going to swing back up. Maybe not all at once, but in, short term, we're going to swing back up into here. Eventually, that will capitalize off a run to there. You can see this would be good profit zone right here. Even though we're not out of the, ascending triangle just yet, we would need some consolidation. But there will be a point at breakout right at the end of January once we start retesting this area here. But before we get there, this is a good opportunity. This is a huge opportunity to capitalize off a run like this. So if we manage to go like this, the price goes like this, we close today's candle, let's say above here, there's a good chance we're going to continue our rise back up, retest that, and probably come back down. Vice versa, if we close today below here, then there's a good chance it's going to continue to topple over and fall and break through here. There's a good chance it's not going to do that. There's a good chance we're going to see the swing to the upside, but we really just have to be patient and figure that out. Otherwise, definitely make sure to check out BitYard, as I did link them in the description down below. That's the best and probably only way to mimic my trades if you're interested in just learning how to do it, or if you're just curious into how to, trade around with cryptocurrency. They do offer a demo account as well as tons of different cryptocurrencies. I've had over 600 people sign up, and plenty, and I mean dozens, get the $50 sign-up bonus, which I did link in the description. So definitely make sure to check that out, as it does help support the channel. Otherwise, moving into the other cryptocurrencies, you can see Ethereum also has what appears to be some sort of ascending triangle forming. Same thing applies with Bitcoin. Litecoin, not so much. I mean, this is easier to graph, but I'm just not as focused on Litecoin as I am on the other three cryptos, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP. My main focus too is on Bitcoin. So besides XRP, it's really XRP, Bitcoin, then Ethereum. Bitcoin is showing some huge signs as well. Notice we had a very similar double top style formation where clearly it drew out our resistance up here at 41.2. So we know that if resistance retests here, it's probably going to, show the price ceiling. We also have this uptrend I've really highlighted in purple, which shows the consolidation that's needed. Notice this ends right at the same time XRP does, very close to the end of December. Very close, like the last week in January, my mistake. You can see it on the bottom right here where I'm moving my mouse. It's right near my head. So really what we're looking for is, it was clearly obvious that once we retested this bottom support, this purple uptrend, that we would break bullish and shoot up higher. And now we're consolidating. So I'm not really too worried even, in regards to any direction that we do decide to come to. I mean, I am seeing some sort of other opportunities of resistance. I mean, I'm going to just draw this one out. Not sure how reasonable this is or how likely this is, but there's a clear downtrend forming here. So as prices are moving higher, we're going lower on the relative strength indicator, which is definitely very interesting. So consider that, an interesting pattern. Now notice that we are probably going to continue to spiral into here. So I'm waiting, honestly, for the consolidation to happen. There's a good chance we could see the prices retest bottom support here. As for XRP, no, XRP looks to be at the bottom too. So I wouldn't be surprised right now if we started heading just a little bit higher up, consolidating, heading a little bit higher up. But mainly on Bitcoin, I'm waiting to, fill in the gap. I'm waiting for the prices to retest here, consolidate into here, then we'll figure out where the markets are going to be moving to. As for XRP, you can see XRP looks okay, and this is really my main focus as of right now. This is going to be the biggest player for the next couple of hours, so I'm definitely hyper-focused on this. Ethereum looks okay too, very similar to Bitcoin's pattern as it's floating much higher up in areas that isn't really that stable, especially since it's very far away from its top support, bottom resistance. You can clearly see there are resistances. We could draw out one here, one here. There's not really one where it's currently trending at, so there is a possibility it could head lower. But otherwise, it's pretty much going to wrap up today's video, guys. If you are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up as it does help support the YouTube algorithm, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.